A sense of déjà vu permeated Trump's latest court appearance, this time in the nation's capital, where his supporters stormed the congressional precinct as lawmakers were certifying the election victory of Joe Biden in January 2021, as a court process and how it will play out just begins.
The arraignment itself is just a pretty perfunctory experience. So, and frankly, the former president has done this a few times already now. So he knows how this is going to go. But he's going to be processed. He's going to be advised of the charges against him. He's going to enter a plea of not guilty. The judge may set out a very initial schedule, but this is the magistrate judge, not the district court judge, that's going to be handling the matter. So their job in this type of case, in a criminal proceeding at this point, is just to sort of be the initial gatekeeper for the matter and advise the defendant of the charges against them.
This latest case adding to a growing body of legal jeopardy for the former president, his third indictment in 4 months, not to mention additional civil litigation suits in several other matters related to sexual assault and alleged financial crimes in the Trump Organization. All this while he remains the outright favorite to win the Republican nomination for president in next year's general election. Squeezing an already tight calendar for the presidential candidate in the months ahead.
I don't think those timelines are going to hold. So the documents case, for instance, has this May trial date. It's hard to imagine that date holds, given sort of everything that has to happen between now and then. And frankly, the former president has a right to participate in his own defense, to prepare, to work with his lawyers, and to do that in a really fulsome way. And so I don't know how he does that with these 3 cases going on. And so it's not unusual for a federal case to really take, a number of years to resolve. And I don't think, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens here as well.
Trump and his allies claiming the charges are part of blatant election interference and a weaponized Justice Department at the behest of his political opponents, as his legal woes offer a slim window of opportunity to other candidates seeking the Republican nomination who have been reticent to criticize the frontrunner who commands a loyal support base.
Irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. I mean, I really do believe that anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. And anyone who asks someone else to put themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States again.
Based on latest polling, Trump looks set to become the Republican nominee, which could add additional layers of both political and judicial intrigue were he to win the White House come the end of next year. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.